Retail is going to struggle in 2023. During the pandemic, online sales went from an average of about 14% of total retail sales to over 35%. But in 2022, people went back to retail in droves. Most retailers got a big reprieve in 2022. 2023 and beyond is going to be a challenge. So in the case of Bed Bath & Beyond, a lot of their problems can be traced back about 3 or 4 years ago. They're in second-tier malls. So first-tier malls have really remade themselves to enhance the customer experience. Second-tier malls, strip malls, not so much. But companies like both Kohl's, which is in trouble, and Nordstrom, which is in trouble for their flagship stores. Their Nordstrom Rack business is doing fairly well, but their core Nordstrom stores are challenging. And then other chains like Big Lots and Joann Fabrics are also ones to be on the lookout list for potential adjustments and bankruptcies in the upcoming 12 to 15 months. Wow, this was a expectation-defying jobs report. Economists were looking at about 185,000 jobs, the unemployment rate ticking up to about 3.6%, and instead, we saw 517,000 jobs created in January, and the unemployment rate went down to 3.4%, which is the lowest it's been since May of 1969. And it's interesting because this is the same amount of jobs that were created both in January of 2022 and January of 2021. So January's been a big month for the last 3 years in terms of jobs. Job growth was consistent across pretty much all sectors of the economy, led by leisure and hospitality with over 128,000 jobs. The inflation report will be out in a couple of weeks, and that'll be very interesting to see if inflation, for example, in supermarkets and some of the other areas, is starting to come down somewhat, as we've seen a lot of manufacturers in the grocery channel starting to put a clamp on those price increases that they made in 2022.